Almost everyone and their neighbors have been talking about this fragrance, the Rayhaan Azul. And I've seen quite a number of content creators from our community compare it with the Dior Homme Cologne. This is the 2022 version. But what I haven't seen is these being compared to the 2013 version of the Dior Homme Cologne. If you've been in the fragrance community long enough, you know that the Dior Homme Cologne inherently has a legendary status. Some people say that this is the greatest fresh citrus fragrance that was ever created. Not because it's complicated, because it's unbelievably clean and it's bright and it has this white shirt vibe to it. The 2022 and the 2013 version of these. If you thought that these two are identical, you couldn't be further from the truth. Now here comes the biggest gripe of this line. Its performance and the longevity. Now Rayhaan understood the assignment to the dot. Is the Rayhaan 100% similar to Dior Homme Cologne? Anyone who says yes hasn't put them side by side. The differences aren't huge, but there are a few nuances. Now on the opening, the Dior Homme 2013 version comes across a bit richer, it's smoother, and the lemon is almost effortless. The 2022 on the other hand is a lot more brighter, it's cleaner, and it's a lot more transparent than the 2013, which is a tad bit denser than the 2022. The Azul on the opening has a recognizable DNA to these two, but it's slightly denser, and the citrus feels a little less natural to these two. Here's the twist. The beautiful opening of the Dior Homme Cologne don't hang around for too long, especially the 2022 version. Here's the good thing. A collector might be able to tell the difference between these three, but 99% of the people that you run into will not be able to tell that. When it comes to performance, the 2022 Dior Homme Cologne lasted the least on my skin and on my clothes. It faded away within 3 hours tops in this hot humid weather. But surprisingly, the 2013 version lasted a good 4 to 5 hours with decent amount of projection. Here's where the Azul surprises me. It lasted almost identical to the 2013 version, if not a little bit more, I would say. Let's get to the value side of things. These two smell more natural, they're more refined, and they're more luxurious. No doubt about it. When you compare the price point of these two against the Rayhaan Azul, are these two 5 to 6 times better than the Rayhaan Azul? I don't think so. You get 90%, at times 95% of the experience that you get with these two. Here's my conclusion. If money is not part of the conversation, the Dior Homme 2013 version still wins. The Rayhaan Azul, on the other hand, doesn't beat Dior at being Dior. I don't think it has to. What it does is, and does so quite well, is that it delivers most of this experience at a fraction of the cost of these two. If you've smelled any of these three, please drop in a comment on our comment section. And if you enjoy honest side-by-side real-world comparisons of your favorite fragrances, do follow us.